Today we decode one of the most heated diplomatic exchanges of 2025. The evolving tension and dialogue between the United States under Donald Trump and India, led by Prime Minister Modi, and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. From tariffs to trust, from oil imports to outsourcing, we'll break down what America says, how Jaishankar replies, and what it really means for India and the world. Let's reply like a pro. America's opening move, tariffs. What America says. Trump's administration has imposed tariffs as high as 50% on Indian exports, claiming India is unfairly benefiting from trade while buying cheap Russian oil. Jaishankar's reply, India will always act in its own interest. Energy security cannot be compromised, and no country can dictate India's sovereign choices. Decoded. Jaishankar is signaling that India is not afraid of U.S. economic pressure. He's framing this as a sovereignty issue, telling the world that India's energy decisions are about survival, not negotiation. America on trust and alignment. What America says. Trump allies argue, India must show it's a reliable partner. Friends don't fund enemies of America. Jaishankar's reply, trust is not declared. It is earned based on how policies align with India's interests. Decoded. This is Jaishankar's sharpest counter. He flips the narrative. Instead of India proving loyalty, he says America must prove its trustworthiness. It's a diplomatic chess move that protects India's independence while keeping the door open for cooperation. America on supply chains and tech outsourcing. What America says. Washington is pushing bills like the Hire Act, designed to cut outsourcing and bring tech jobs back to the U.S. Jaishankar's reply, India has learned not to depend on one market. Diversification is our future. Decoded. Jaishankar is hinting at a new global order, where India balances U.S. ties with Europe, ASEAN, and even Russia. It's a long-term shield against U.S. unpredictability. The personal diplomacy card. What America says. Trump praises Modi, even calling him on his 75th birthday, saying, "You're doing a tremendous job." Jaishankar's reply, personal equations matter, they reduce friction, but they cannot erase structural issues. Decoded. Gestures like birthday calls are valuable, but Jaishankar wants people to know, diplomacy isn't about friendship alone. Structural interests decide the outcome, the negotiation battlefield. What America says. We are ready to talk. India and the U.S. are not that far apart. Sergio Gore, Trump's nominee for ambassador to India. Jaishankar's reply, progress is being made, but India won't compromise its autonomy for short-term deals. Decoded. Talks are alive, but India is negotiating from strength, not weakness. Jaishankar is buying time while exploring alternatives. Oil and Russia factor. What America says. Stop importing Russian oil. It funds aggression. Jaishankar's reply, if Europe is buying, why should India stop? We buy what is affordable for our citizens. Decoded. Jaishankar exposes Western double standards. This reply positions India as morally consistent, protecting its poor before bowing to pressure. Trade deal by November. What America says. We expect a first tranche of the trade deal by November 2025. Jaishankar's reply, we'll engage constructively, but no timeline will override our interests. Decoded. India is cautiously optimistic. If the U.S. plays fair, a deal may come. If not, India is ready to walk away. Global positioning. What America says. India must pick a side, democracy or dictatorships. Jaishankar's reply, India's side is India. We partner where our interests converge. Decoded. The ultimate pro reply. India refuses to be a pawn in great power rivalry. It chooses multi-alignment, not dependency. What this means for the future. U.S. pressure will continue. India will counter with diversification. Personal diplomacy will keep tensions manageable. November's trade deal deadline is the make or break moment. Conclusion. To reply like a pro is not just about words. It's about clarity, confidence, and conviction. America talks tariffs. Jaishankar talks sovereignty. America questions trust. Jaishankar says trust is earned. America demands alignment. Jaishankar replies, India aligns only with its own interest. That's how India stands tall. That's how diplomacy sounds when you reply like a pro.